Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let me give you a quick update. Here's the wing. I'm using canopy glue, tape and a clamp to put the plastic shielding over the LED. And I thought while I'm working on this wing I'd put the horn. Now these are horns that I've purchased myself, which you have to do. So I've attached a horn here. I've used two of the screws here to glue the horn, to screw the horn in, and I've clipped them off here because they are a bit longer than the foam. But basically that wing's done now. Just got to let it all dry. So that's that one. I've done the same with this wing, except I don't need to use a clamp on this one. The fit of this lens cover was very easy. I've got a bit of tape holding it in. Yeah, so that's that wing done. What else have I done? Yes, the rudder now has its horn epoxied in, and one of these, I don't know what they're called, it's like an adapter, it's a swivel piece. You screw it through one of the holes, put a bit of thread lock on it, and then it's got a hole in it with a grommet where you can actually, it's actually a screw on this one, where you can slide your push rod to adjust it. So that's all done, both on the rudder and the elevator, excuse me. So I've got that on the elevator as well. That's done. I've run foam tack glue all the way down on the hinges, so they're well supported, they're quite flexible, there's no issue there. And the same on this one. I only ran it down one side, which was the side where the horn is. But that's all done. I'm going down with some sort of cold. I haven't caught COVID, but it's the time of the year where my asthma starts kicking in. And true to form, it started kicking in, so I'm out of breath a lot. I'm coughing up a load of crap in the mornings, and I'm having to use my Ventolin. So expect my breathing to get even heavier on some of these videos. Oh, I put popper dots on all of this, of course. What have I done to the centre section? Very little actually, except remove this piece. Now I removed this piece because it came off really easily. The carbon spar runs through here, and this little channel is where you're supposed to feed all the cables from the wing. Well, with that off, I can attach a wing and then just poke the cables through there. I'll hot glue them in place along this line. I'll do it the same for the other wing, and then when I'm happy it's all okay and they're sticking out through the other side, I'll glue this back in place. Note about the flaps. As I've said here, I haven't cut the foam wedges out, so these aren't movable. I have noticed that it looks as if it's on this panel line, the actual flap, but we'll see once it's cut. I'm going to put all the transfers on, or decals I should say, they're not transfers, they're peel off stick on decals. I'm going to put them all on the separate individual parts before I assemble it. It should be much easier to do that. So this is the decal set. Just a bit of brown paper. And what their Dynam do give you, which is quite good, is a complete positioning diagram here with the picture of the decal set, and each decal is numbered, and each position down here where they go is numbered, so it's quite easy to know where you've got to put them. So I'm going to get on and do that, see where we end up. I decided not to do it as they've shown, and I've rightly or wrongly, I've used one of the panel lines here There's a straight guide just to lie that flat, and it actually sits level with the panel line here as well. They actually had it much further over and it was overlapping this piece, so I've shifted mine in a bit. Alright, that's just one side of the airframe. Decals on, I've followed panel lines so they should be straight. They're not 100% as per the instructions, but they're close. And I think it looks pretty good actually. I hope it flies as good as it looks, because it is a nice looking aeroplane. And I'll be honest, for a Dynam plane, I haven't seen huge great gaps in anything that I've been working on. Touch wood, so far it's gone together pretty well. Right, so let me get on and do the other side. And the wings, got to do the wings, that'll be interesting. Well, that's the other side done. Now what I had to do, this side has got these little bumps on it. One there and one here. And the other side doesn't, so as I was laying this decal, it started creasing, so I actually had to get my scalpel and cut around this bump. So the main decal has gone flat, and there's a part of the main decal that I cut around which is stuck on top of the bump. But it allows me to get it laid on without creasing. Everything else I think looks fine, if not 100% in the right place. Right, well that's the wings done. Now the decal sheet has 3 other decals on it. It has this star and bar. I don't think I'll be putting this on. This one goes on the underside of the wing where the USAF is. I will be putting my black stripes on it. After I've done that, if it looks okay, I will put this decal on. Otherwise it's a spare decal, which is nice. These I'm not interested in. Dynam. All I'm going to be doing is putting those away, so I'll probably stick them on my toolbox or something.